Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing today? Hello, it's me. I am back again. I feel like this is like the fourth time this year. I feel like I've said this. I feel like every like two couple months or so, there's always like something that means crap, I can't stream for a week. Well, I guess I'll be back when I'm back. I always feel like there's something happening that like takes up a load of time, and I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna disappear for a week or two. Bye. Oh my lord, Pun, thank you so much for the 53 months. Holy shit, my dude, it's good to see you. Thank you for the welcome wishes. Be back as well. Biz, Sinatra, good to see you both. Glad to see you're still around. Hope you're both doing well. And Opal! Music sounded a little weird today. You're talking, it just seems fine. Oh, that might be. Hang on. Wait. One sec. Okay, the music's gonna disappear for a second. 1 second. Let me see if this fixes it. And then we do this. Let me know if that sounds better. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You can't hear it yet. 1 sec. Wait. Wait a minute. I actually have to go over here for a second. Actually, huh. That's actually working fine. 1 sec. Let me just deactivate and reactivate. That's still not do. Oh, by the way, do you like my wallpaper today? Being a little bit weird. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Just let me know if there's still no audio. Yeah, it should be. Should be fine. But apparently now there's no. Now there's apparently no audio coming through. That is weird. Hey, Wad and Agent Cat, good to see you. Don't mind me. I'm just figuring out audio issues. That audio works fine. Nothing wrong there. Actually, it might be. Hang on. Nah, there's no audio yet, only some British noises. Can't figure out what it means. It's a mystery to everyone, myself included. Sometimes I can't even understand myself. It's a real problem. That's weird. Why is that? That's the audio's coming through fine. That's so weird. Just try restarting it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, now there should be audio coming through. There we go. Right. Wait a minute. I think I know what happened. 1 sec. That's what happened. Okay, wait. Okay, if I do this. Alright. That should have done it. Bro enters a fighting tourney, forgets how to stream. I know, right? Well, I've now got to the point where I got the audio here. I have audio on this screen. By the way, I'm doing the, I'm just changing it in the back. Honestly, I could probably just do this for the time being. All right, I'll just turn back to the screen. Okay, there should be audio. Okay, there should be audio now. I'll just switch to the, this screen. Technical difficulties, you love to see it happen. You feel like they wouldn't stress me out anymore, but they always do. When they happen, you just kind of gotta accept it. Anyway, I'll just put myself in the corner here while we figure it out. But yeah, okay, there should be audio. Sounds better now? Okay, well at least that part's fine. Yeah, I think I just accidentally, is if I go to here, yeah, for some reason there's no audio out, which is weird. I mean, I guess technically speaking, I could just do this. Yeah, for some reason there's no, yeah, for some reason there's no audio output here. That's super weird. Whatever, you know what? We'll just stick on here for now. You can all look at my wallpaper because it's cute. Oh my lord. You don't stream for a week and then suddenly everything breaks. It is a very cute wallpaper though, yes. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Hey everybody, how are we doing today? Hey Jeppo, good to see you. Oh, I left half a bowl of ramen on my table and forgot that my cat now knows how to jump on it. Am I willing to take the chances she didn't notice it? Yes. Probably. Absolutely. How dare you have other things to do that isn't streaming for our amusement. Hey, you got bloodlines coming out. Vampires. You don't get to complain. Also, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC. Hey guys, did you know Gamescom happened? That was a thing. Fun fact, I forgot that was happening because the day that it happened was the day I traveled back from the tournament. So by the time I got back, I got back at like 6 p.m. and it started, I think Gamescom started at 8 p.m. my time. So I got back, had some dinner, and then friends messaged saying, yo, you want to watch Gamescom? And I was like, shit, I guess. I was so tired. Oh my lord. Honestly, all things considered, it was fine. There's some stuff worth talking about, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. First, I want to talk about the tournament, because that was the main reason I was away, and there was a bunch of cool things that happened. So let's talk about that. Why did I sound more excited to see Cat than me? Because I was in the middle of technical difficulties, so I was just, I'm sorry. What? I'm always excited to see you. I'm always excited. You know me by now. You know, yeah. I've been playing Fire Emblem 6, the one with Roy. That game wants to kill me. Like IRL, the Game Boy, his game is out to get me. It's technically still happening, but true. Gamescom is still technically happening. Binding Blade is the one with Roy, right? Fire Emblem Binding Blade? Pretty sure that's the right one. Anyway, who wants to hear about my trip to Birmingham? Because the tournament I went to was Versus Fighting. Hang on, there's a better way, but I can. Yeah, here we go. This will work. Versus Fighting. I went to Versus Fighting. It was in Birmingham, and it's probably the largest fighting game event in the UK. And It was something that I wanted to go to again. So the first time I went to Versus Fighting was 2 years ago. And I had to skip last year because if you guys remember, I was unemployed. So I didn't have money to go. And also, there were just a lot of friends that were really busy at the time. So a lot of them just didn't end up going. So I had to skip out last year, which made me real sad. But this year, I was able to go. And I was able to go with most of the friends from uni. There was like a couple. So, okay. There's like a couple friends that were like umming and ahhing about going because of certain reasons, which I'll get into. And this will lead to a funny story. Anyway. So, I went to Birmingham. Which... Birmingham is... For anyone who doesn't know UK cities... We have some really nice cities. Birmingham, I wouldn't call one of them nice. But it's tough because Birmingham has been like... It's had a lot of problems in recent years. There's been bin strikes from the binmen, and there's been, there's also been, it was also running out of money. Like the local, for people who don't know how the UK works, with like, so like, we have like counties, which I guess the best way to describe what a county is basically a very, very small scale state from America, except we don't have like, they don't have like separate laws for the most part. It's basically, you get a county, it has a council, and the council basically is in charge of how money gets spent, you know, for like public transport and public services and things like that. And they Birmingham ran out of money last year, so it was in a rough spot. In Binding Blade, there are 2 enemies you can recruit, upgraded ones. One is chasing you, one is a bandit. It places the bandit near a village that he can burn, while you have to deal with the other one. And just in case you were rushing, there are a few archers for the flying units and a few knights with Horseslayer lances. Fire Emblem 6 hates you and wants you to suffer. This sounds accurate to the pre-modern Fire Emblem experience, where they just let you, you know, revive your units. This does... Didn't the 3DS... the one that was a 3DS remake, Shadows of Mysteria? No, Echoes of Shit, I can't remember what it's called. I have the power of technology. Let's find out. 3DS Fire Emblem. I have the power of Shadows of Valentia. That one. Shadows of Valentia Echoes. There was echoes in the title, to be fair. But yes, no, I remember my friend saying, shit, this game wants you dead. Like, it actively wants to murder you. Anyway, going back to the tournament. Anyway, Birmingham, yeah, no, Birmingham is a bit of a rough city. That being said, it has a lot of graffiti, both the good and the bad kind. I took a picture of some of it, but like, while walking around, this picture is a basically a fantastic sort of like, example of what you see around Birmingham. So this was a tribute to like John F. Kennedy, obviously, and it's got all of this like shit graffiti beneath it. But then you literally walk down the street, and then you see this, and then you're like, oh shit, this is cool, this is awesome. And a lot of buildings are like this, where you'll see all of the you'll see like shit tier graffiti, which is just, you know, people tagging. And then you'll walk down the street, and then you'll get like a full wall of this. It's all over the place. Yeah, hey Paul, I bet you're happy about SCON actually coming out in a couple weeks. I can't wait to play it in 5 years when it's finally finished. I kid, of course, but I probably will at least wait a little bit until my, I'll probably wait until, friends play it before, I will get to it. I probably... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see when I eventually get to it. Valencia is on the list of games I played but never finished. Haha. Yeah, I have one of those lists as well. Oh boy. I only have to endure 2 weeks. Hey, look, we had to wait, what, how many years at this point until it came, you know, until it's come out? I'm sure 2 weeks is nothing at this point. Excuse me, I was having an energy drink because I had some left over from gym today. Anyway, moving along. Also, they have a lot of pictures for Peaky Blinders, for anyone who knows this series, because guess what? It takes place in Birmingham. So, yeah, they're pretty, they love Peaky Blinders, which is a very good TV series, set in Birmingham. For anyone who wants to know what a person from Birmingham is called, they are called a Brummie. It's probably my most anticipated game along with GTA 6. That's fair. GTA 6, I think that'll be big for a lot of people. Not me, personally, but... you know, I played GTA 5 and enjoyed it. It's just not as big, yeah, it's just not as big for me as it is for everyone. Anyway, this was the first day, so I did have a few pictures from the travel down, because basically, the way that it worked was I traveled the day before. So this was on the Friday. This was Friday last week. And I traveled down with my friend on the first day. And then one of my other friends was meeting us at the hotel, so he didn't get time off. It was actually my two friends who I've streamed with before, Verminlingus and Fudgeworth, also known as Ethan and Connor. But yeah, I traveled down with Connor, and travel was fine. It was like 3.5 journeys by train, and there wasn't really any delays. But funnily enough, the changeover that we had at the one station we needed to change at, we basically had to just get on at the exact same platform, so that was convenient. But other than that, it was basically just kind of, let me also enlarge that, there we go. But yeah, other than that, travel was absolutely fine, no problems there. My other friend, Ethan, did not get time off on the travel down day, so he still had to work, which led to some funny scenarios where he basically had to pretend he was, not pretend, but like, he had to basically work while in the hotel room still. That all got done, so no problems there. But, need to be careful what I say, just in case, you know, like, I give the impression, like, that he wasn't working, and then, like, one of his bosses comes across this spot, and they're like, well, what, Ethan wasn't working? And it's like, no, he was. But yeah, that had to get done. Yeah, he wasn't able to get time off because of he'd already used quite a lot of time off for other reasons. Anyway, this was then we got to the line. So it was hot and humid the day I had to wait in this line. It was the hottest day of the whole entire event. It was like 29 degrees Celsius, and with extremely high humidity. And we had to wait outside for like an hour to get into the venue, because we got there early. Well, I say early, it was, the venue opened at, 11, technically. But we were waiting in line since like 10:15. And it was already 29 degrees by the time we were like waiting in line. So, we were stuck there for an hour and a bit, and while we were waiting, it then dawned on us. So basically, for anyone who doesn't know how a fighting game tournament works, basically, you get, actually, you know what, sorry, before I get into my explanation, let me get this up for you. Also, who just subscribed? Who was that? Adrian with the Prime. Thank you so much. Holy shit, on an 18-month streak. Thank you. Super appreciated. Let me get this up. Yeah, there we go. Let me get the fishing up. I can afford to, I can afford to, get some fishing up here while we do, all of these things. Let me put it over here, actually. Hopefully it doesn't cover anything super important on the bit if need be, but yeah, let me get fishing up. Let me also make sure the reward is available. Yep, it's available. Cool. Well, that confirms alerts have no sound. They should have sound. I might have fucked it up. I really hope I... that might have been when I was messing with stuff earlier. Whoops. Because I heard it. Yeah, I'll just have to sort out the audio. I'll just have to sort out the audio later. Obviously, PC did something because, I don't know, I did an update. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, moving back to what I was talking about before. Basically, while we were waiting in line, so for anyone who doesn't know, how these tournament, like how a fighting game tournament works. So basically, you sign up for your games in advance, and you get put into a pool, and different pools work at happen at different times. So the more applicants to a fighting game, the more pools they need, which means they need to have more days available in order to get the number of players down to then get to, like, top 96, top 24, top 12, top 8, you know, basically however many they have for the finals. So I signed up for 3 games. I signed up for Street Fighter 6, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, and Virtua Fighter 5, and that's why I was practicing Fatal Fury and Street Fighter 6 on those practice streams. My pools for this day, which was the Friday last week, I only had Street Fighter, and my pool started at 4 p.m. Meanwhile, my friend Connor's pools, he only signed up for 1 game, and that was Granblue Fantasy Versus. And his pool started at 6 p.m. And then there was our friend Ethan, who also signed up for Granblue. His pool started at 11 a.m. So he had the largest possible spread of just times that you could possibly imagine on this day. And we were waiting in this line from like 10:15, and it became very obvious, oh shit, we're not gonna get to the front of the queue before Ethan's pool starts. So basically, we had to flag a staff member down and basically just convince them, hey, this guy has his pool start at 11, can you let him in early? That was thankfully no problem. So he was able to get in and start his matches, which unfortunately meant that we missed his first match. And me and Connor were basically just stuck in the line. We were stuck in for like over an hour. And then we eventually got to the front. The venue, the place where this was taking place, was actually a university. It was Birmingham University. It's the same venue they've used, I think, every year for this event, because this was Versus Fighting 13? So this has been going for, this has been going for 13 years. Pretty sure it was 13. Anyway, we got into the reception, and then I noticed this. this super cool wall of different fighting game posters. And it has the name of the game, and it has the year they were released underneath. And this covered the reception area. It was super dope. And this will come into play later. I tried to get as many of the of the posters in as possible, because obviously there was people going in and out, so I had to like hurry up a little bit. But yeah, no, absolutely like tons of posters, and I recognized most of these, but there's some obscure picks in here. Like, some I've never heard of. Like, I have never heard of Tough Love Arena or Sunday X Magazine. I actually have heard of Bariki 1. That one I have actually heard of. But I talked to the guy who did this, and he basically just did it off his own free will. He basically went, yeah, no, I just did this because I love fighting games. So originally he was going to do this whole thing where he was basically going to have what was it? He was gonna have the year, he was gonna have the date it came out, and then he was gonna have something else. I think it was gonna be like the system, or like it was gonna be some other piece of information. And then eventually he realized, okay, or it was gonna be like the font of the fighting game or something like that. It was something like that for like the title. And then he realized, I'm making 300 of these posters. That's ridiculous. That is way too many. But yeah, walking into the opening area. This was past the reception area. They had arcade setups for all of the retro games. So there's KOF 98. I think that's... no, that's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to the left. They've got, what is that? I think that's... I don't remember what that one is. That's Vampire Savior to the left, to the right. I can't remember what this one was. That might be a Street Fighter, maybe. Maybe. I can't remember. Oh, also I just realized that. Yo, what's up, Doku? Damn, you say can't believe leaving was what brought back Silksong and Lego Batman. It was me, I did it. I was able to... Ooh, God. That was way too, there we go. That was way too, far out. How you doing, Doku? I'm just going over my tournament adventure. What else did they have as well? They have Street Fighter... Yeah, that's Third Strike, and I think this was Street Fighter 2. So yeah, this was all the retro, this was all of the retro stuff. So... Yeah, this was the Atrium area. This is where Tekken was. They had the Tekken on a large screen here. This is where the top players would usually be placed. And then there was also, I'm not sure if you can see, I don't think so, but there was actually more setups underneath the stairs, hidden away. Over to the right, this is where Fatal Fury was to start. And then up at the top here is where Street Fighter 6 was. And we were going up to the anime area because up this escalator was, this is where the anime games were. And then also to the left there was, yeah, there was like a food station. And up here through there is where, Virtua Fighter 5 and Mortal Kombat were, and then I think also on that floor was Soul Calibur 2 and 6. They had like a bunch of tournaments for a bunch of different games. Yeah, here you go. Here's all of the games that they had main tournaments for. So there was the main games were Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Soul Calibur 2. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. They had a cosplay competition. We'll get to this, but there was a game of Jeopardy that was that was made by this guy who is a friend of mine from university. He's a fun guy. He's actually doing a lot of commentary work for fighting games. Like man's like been getting up there in the commentary world, which I'm super happy for him because that's something he's always wanted to do. There was, Marvel vs. Capcom, Infinite and Beyond, which, funnily enough, also spearheaded by this guy, because he's biased. There was, Blaze Blue, and all these plaques. Oh, one thing I forgot to say: all these plaques are for the community games. So there's main games, which are like the main, they're like the main big games. And then there was community games, which are the ones that are brought about by people to basically, to have some fan favorite games that are still popular. So that's why there's Vampire Savior, there's Soul Calibur 6. Tekken Ball was a tournament there. Melty Blood. And then behind, there's Dragon Ball Fighters. There's Nen X Impact, which is the Hunter Hunter tournament. And then there's the SNK World Championship official tournament. So that was an extra trophy that was an extra plaque for Fatal Fury, which had its versus fighter trophy back here. By the way, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to try and answer them. But yeah, the main games were Granblue Fantasy Versus. This has been such a dope time. Dude, it was so fun, and I'm only on, like, the first day. This was, like, the first few hours. There's Granblue Fantasy Versus. And there's Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat 1, Guilty Gear Strive, and Virtua Fighter 5. And Under Night In-Birth, which were all of the main games. I was shocked to see that Virtua Fighter was getting so much rep, and there's a reason for that, which we will get to. Also, I made it a point to try and get as many pictures as people's sticks or their fighting game controllers as possible, if they were cool, and if they were also, if they were comfortable with me doing so. So, yeah, I fought this dude. This was when I was practicing Street Fighter 6, because I went, oh shit, I should probably actually practice the game that I'm going to be competing in today. I found this dude who I then found out was friends with, the group that I was meeting up with from university. So that was a fun coincidence. But yeah, no, he had Yuzahiro and Hazama hitbox. So for anyone who doesn't know what a hitbox is it doesn't use an arcade stick. These are your forward, back, and up buttons. Your forward, back, up, and down buttons. So basically, you do the motions by pressing buttons instead. And then, of course, you have your, buttons for your attacks and stuff over here. Hitbox requires a little bit of reprogramming of the brain. I've tried it once, and I struggled because, well, I'd never used one before, but I could see myself actually kind of liking this if I get used to it. So, that's always fun. I've always been a pad player. I've always played on, more traditional type of controller, though I have a specialized controller for fighting games. Let me see if we get a picture. God, I need to remember what it's called. Let me see if I get a picture of my controller. Shadow, what's it called again? Shadow White Pad? Let me see if I can find it. Images. Oh, here we go. Found it. Yeah, this is the controller I use. One sec. Oh god. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one I use. Fawn Shadow Fighting Wired Gamepad. It's actually quite an old fight pad, but it's, I had to import it from America because they don't make them anymore, but I really like it. I actually like how smooth it feels. Yo, what's up, Nightgale? We use the same fight pad? Sick. I love that. No, I really like this fight pad. It gets a little grimy, so I have to clean it often. Because of my disgusting gamer hands. But yeah, no, I made sure to clean it. You know? That's like one of the only really big problems I have with it. It's just that, for some reason, it just... dirt likes to stick to it, so it's like, oh, god damn it, I have to clean this thing so often. I play KOF. Funny enough, that's the exact same reason I got it, was for KOF, because the way that the D-pad slides, it makes doing super motions easier. Quarter circle forward, half circle back. That's the same reason I got it, because I was playing KOF 15 and I was like, oh shit, this makes it so much easier. Because before I used just like either DualSense, PS4 controller, or I had a Hori fight pad, which yeah, I ended up not really liking in the end. It was just a bit too flimsy feeling. Anyway, welcome, Nightgale. Good to see you again. Anyway, yeah, this is just while I was chilling. I was just waiting and watching the Tekken being played. Who was playing here? Nah, I think it was just someone. I think it was just some random people. Do I have a lever list? No, I was talking about it, but I've tried a lever list once. I think I would like it, but I've never had one to like myself. But I feel like I would like leverless. I would just need to get used to it. The hitbox thing reminds me of something I saw someone use in Castlevania Symphony of the Night speedrun, though it was somewhat different, I think. Unfortunately, I can't find the speedrun anymore. Honestly, probably. Like, you get some... Like, if you get someone who, like, loves their pad or, like, their... whatever they use to fight, they will use it. Like, there's some fun, Oh! We'll get to this in a second. But yeah, if you get someone who like one of the best Street Fighter players in the world that used to compete, used a PlayStation 1 pad. And that's all he used throughout his entire career. Man just never got past the PlayStation 1. So while I was practicing for my Street Fighter, have I gone to EVO? No, I really do want to go one year, though. It's super expensive. It's super expensive to go, but I do really want to go. I would probably only ever go with friends. We'd probably make, like, a big trip out of it, but that would be, like, something I need to save up for. Anyway, while I was waiting for my Street Fighter match to start, friend of a friend came in with Beyblades, and we just watched some Beyblade matches because, dude is super into Beyblade. So we were talking about Beyblades, and he was talking to me about how the Beyblade scene was, and talking about different types of Beyblades. Guys, did you know there's 3 types of Beyblades? Like, there's attack Beyblades, there's stability Beyblades, and there's endurance Beyblades? Defense, I think? Dude had multiple Beyblades and was talking about how, like, this Beyblade, he was talking about how, oh yeah, so you can switch between attack mode and stability mode to, like, throw off your opponent and play the mind games, and it's like, Jesus, this is serious. Yeah, there's different types of Beyblades. I did not know that. He said he had to use it because of a condition easier on his hands, but I thought it was so cool. Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, a lot of people like leverless on fighting games because it's arguably more accurate, because you get the exact direction you want when you want it. Anyway, so yeah, here's a Beyblade match.
Let her rip. 3, 2, 1.
Although it got a little bit stuck, so unfortunately, it wasn't a very long match. Arena needs to be banned. Too many holes for your Beyblade to go into. But no, I've never seen like proper Beyblade match before, so that was fun. Not in real life at the very least. Are animals going to come out of the Beyblade? Sadly, no. There were no animals. Beyblade's still going. Like, it's still going, like, reasonably strong. Like, they still make new Beyblade series. It's just kind of been one of those things that has always just been still going in the background. Anyway. Another cute arcade stick. Dude had like loads of stickers on it because I think it was yeah, I think these were Fire Emblem stickers because I think that's Erica from Sacred Stones. Born to 6XL, rising as a fuck, slop 'em all 2023. I am trash player, 410 billion brave counters. Oh my lord. Fighting game players are massive shit post lords. Yeah, also had some cute Pokemon stickers. Ephraim the goat. Yes, this was the anime. Yeah, this was the anime floor. So back there was NenX Impact. That's these were all the NenX Impact setups. Back here was Undernight. And then all along here was Granblue, and back there was Guilty Gear. I think you could just about see it. And then back there was Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and BlazBlue. Since I know you're into fighting games, are you anti or pro motion inputs? I'm fine with them. Nah, I just, you know, I'm fine with motion inputs, you know. But that being said, I have no problem with, making motions easier for some people for accessibility reasons. You know, I've never understood the idea of like, no, you have to keep the motion complicated for, you know, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's never been something that I've like worried too much about. Oh, also shout out to the guy who was cosplaying as Akiyama. I had a chat with him because because I was like, yo, are you cosplaying Akiyama? And he was like, yo, dude, I'm so happy you recognized who I was supposed to be. No, it absolutely is because of legacy skill. You know, you get some old heads that, you know, are like, oh, I don't like change. Grr. It's a very human reaction to have. Oh, it's different. I don't like different. Okay, but I'm obviously being hyperbolic. All right. Did he know Taekwondo? No. Sadly, no. Moving along. This was just another view of the atrium area where Tekken was being played. Up here, though, this is the auditorium. So this is where the massive screen is, and these are where all of the seats were when I show pictures of it later. So basically, if you go up here, the screen is right at the back here, and then all of this up here was seats. So this is where they streamed all of the top 8s for all of the major games. What event was this? Versus Fighting in Birmingham in the UK. It's probably one of the biggest, it's probably the biggest fighting game event in the UK. But yeah, this was Versus Fighting 13. Can you say, can I message you real quick? Of course. Hang on, let me just like. Yeah. Hang on. Let me just get to a position where I can see your message. Obviously, I don't want to show it on stream. Oh, here's a fun, yeah, here was a fun controller. So, I actually fought this guy 2 years ago. This was a KOF player. I also played against him in Fatal Fury when I was practicing. But, yeah, he had he just had keyboard set. Yeah, this dude just plays on, like, keyboard. Oh, really, Biz? Okay. Interesting. Now I just need to get a circle and figure out... figure out, what location that could possibly be now. That being said, Birmingham, being to Birmingham is like 4 hours. So, it's not something that I could easily get to. Maybe next year, then. Anyway, there was also this. Man made a Jenga box. Looked DIY. Oh, absolutely. No, these were. There was a dude. I saw him, but I didn't see him play. He made a fight stick. He made a fight controller out of a plastic Tupperware box, and he just had all of the wires on the inside. He had it a couple years ago at the last Versus Fighting that I went to. But yeah, no, it's super DIY. My fingers have forgotten. I used to be a keyboard player. I remember the Tupperware hitbox, man. Yeah! I think I have the old photo somewhere around here, but we're talking about the current event. I do have... Hang on, let me see. Yeah, unfortunately, there's some videos and stuff that I'm not going to show just because they have my actual friends in them, and I haven't asked them if it's okay to show them on stream. So unfortunately, I can't show it because I have a video of my friend Ethan fighting. I mean, to be honest, he probably would be okay with it, but I don't want to without absolutely being sure. You know what I mean? I have footage of my friend Ethan. Basically, he did his... we didn't watch his first match. He lost. But then we watched his second match, and it was so funny. Because he was playing Granblue. He was playing Beatrix. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, Beatrix unders that bunga in Granblue. She's probably arguably the best character in the game, I think. And she's very, very just offense, always go in. And he was playing against someone that was playing Narmaya, who's like a stance, she's a stance character. Anime girl with a samurai sword, you know, katana. And I need to preface this by saying Ethan played Granblue against a human person. Literally the night before was his first time ever playing a human. He signed up to Granblue, did an arcade run, and has only ever fought against a human the night before, and that was against me and Connor in the hotel room. So I need to preface, like, this man had only like 2 hours worth of practice in this game ever. And he almost won. He almost won that match. It was he did lose. He went it was 2-1 in the end. But it was the most like it was the most real ever like example of it was 0-2, but it was close though. Like he had no business doing as well as he did. It was so funny. I felt a little bit bad because, the guy he was fighting was very clearly getting annoyed. And while we were watching the match, I think it was his girlfriend we were chatting to because she was there also. And she looked so disappointed. Ethan did a wake up super. He got hit, took the game, and she just put her hands in her head, just like, I can't believe you got hit by that, dude. Just like, she was so disappointed. Oh. I don't know if she was disappointed in him or just disappointed in Ethan because it worked, you know? Oh my lord. I'm not into anime fighters, so talk your talk. I like some anime fighters. There's definitely types of fighting games I definitely gravitate towards, more towards. Now, I watched some Hunter, Hunter x Hunter and then Impact. It's really sad this game is basically gonna die. It is not doing very well. But you know what? I think it's going to have its dedicated user base. You know, basically, it's going to have its dedicated user base of people who really want a new Marvel vs. Capcom. And also like Hunter x Hunter. Anyway, moving along. Totsugeki. Arcade stick. A little bit grimy. Needs to... She needed to clean it up a little bit, but it was very cute, so I wanted to take a picture of it. Get that creature away. It's fine. It's no longer good now, apparently. Oh, also, Artist Alley. I visited this place, which is called Rachel's Ham Shop. And apparently, we asked why she called it Rachel's Ham Shop. This is Rachel. I was actually trying to take a picture of the stuff she had on sale, just trying to get a wide shot. She does like pixel art for like stickers and stuff, and she does have a online store on Etsy. And I bought, I'll show you what I bought. I did buy a couple prints, because this was super good. And the reason, I asked why she called her shop Rachel's Ham Shop, even though she's a pixel artist, and she literally did it as a joke. She did it because it was funny, because her name was like, she's saying like, oh yeah, my name is like Rachel Hamilton. You know, and I thought Rachel's Ham Shop would be funny. And then 2 years down the line, I realized, wait a minute. People might think that this is a different kind of shop than what it is, but oh well, I've already committed now. So, that's why, that's why it's called Rachel's Ham Shop. There was a few other artist shops, but they were not comfortable with me taking pictures of their stuff, and I went, that's fair, so I didn't take pictures. Which is a shame, because, like, you know, heck yeah, commit to the bit, absolutely. Ah, here we go. This was a friend of mine, playing, against, this dude to get to top 96 in Tekken 8. So basically, if he wins this, he will be in the top 100 players in this whole entire tournament. And the tournament had, for Tekken 8, I think it was 270 signups? I think it was. So, yeah, this was like the end of the, this was the end of the match.
Nice!
He's the panda.
No! Holy shit! Oh, Ranger! Ranger! Oh, God. You're dead, you're dead. He's so fucking dead.
But yeah. Was able to clutch it out and finish top 100 in top 96. At this point, oh, by the way, no one took any pictures of my matches because they weren't available because they were at their own pools, sadly enough. So for Street Fighter, so by this point, this is like 8 PM, so I fought my matches by this point for Street Fighter 6. I went 1 and 2. The first guy I fought was a well-known player. I got a little bit annoyed. I told Watt about this, but I got a little bit annoyed mid-match because we were playing the match, and he's playing Blanca. And I hate fighting Blanca in any game that he's in. And then midway through the match, I was playing Sagat. I committed to play Sagat, and Blanca is a lot of knowledge checks. Unfortunately, I do not have that much experience fighting Blancas because I don't know many people that play him. So I fought against this dude, and halfway through the match, I was doing something, and it wasn't optimal or something, and then just halfway through, we're still playing in the tournament, and he just goes, yeah, you don't do that there, man. You parry there. I went, okay. And maybe this is just me, but it annoys me when mid-tournament match, the guy like decides to give advice. I don't know why. I don't mind getting advice if it's like the end. If we like finished our matches and then I lost, and he just goes, oh, by the way, yeah, you know, if you just do this and this. He's playing mind games, but that's what I mean. It's like I just don't like it mid-tournament match because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's poor form because yeah, it's almost like mind games because it's like, oh great. I'm like, you know, if I'm going to make mistakes in a tournament, I want it to be because I made the mistakes because, you know, I didn't do enough research or whatever. Either way, I did see it, you know, I think you could tell I was a little bit salty afterwards because afterwards I was just like, oh, man, I don't know, it just really got under my skin. But that being said, I did chat with him a little bit later, and I said, hey, you know, dude, sorry for being salty, but I just didn't like, you know, when you told me mid-match. And then he did, to be fair, he did apologize. He did say, he did actually go, oh shit, yeah, that was probably poor form, I'm sorry. You know? And I was like, you know what, fine. You know, water under the bridge, whatever. You know, you do have a good Blanca, you know. I wasn't, like, salty because he thought I was salty because of Blanca. And I was like, no, this is why, you know, and, you know, I was just honest, and he was just like, oh, man, I'm sorry, you know, I'm actually sorry. So, hey. I don't think he was being a jerk. No, that's the thing. I don't think he was being a jerk. I genuinely think it was just, like, poor choice. I think it was just poor timing. I think he genuinely was actually trying to give me advice. But he... Yeah, I don't know. Just, it didn't seem like he was trying to be, it didn't seem like he was trying to be, like, rude. I think it was just, like, you know, it was just poor. It was just a poor thing. Yeah, poor decision on his part. Anyway. So I lost my first match. And then my second match, so that put me in losers. My second match was against a Zangief. And I won. I was able to win. It was a very good match as well. I actually had a lot of fun. Fighting Zangief in Street Fighter 6, especially in the current patch, is terrifying because Zangief's actually good. I was still playing Sagat, yes. I decided to commit to playing Sagat, so I played Sagat versus, Zangief. Which in older Street Fighters should have been easy in Sagat's favor. In this game, no. It's not. Sagat has I don't think he's going to be a really good character. He has very clear weaknesses. Like, all of his buttons are very, very slow. But I find it fun. That's why I wanted to commit. But yeah. I was kind of hoping on the, like, lack of knowledge because he's still somewhat new. So I was just like, yeah, I'll play this character. But I was able to win. I did win against the Zangief. And then my third match was against a Aki player. And that one was just like, oh man, no, this dude knows what he's doing. I'm so good. I was just like, I'm just gonna try my best. And I took a round. But he won 2 straight games, and then I was knocked out, and I was like, yep, fair enough. He had to pay for being broken in CVS 2 and Street Fighter 4. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird in Street Fighter 5, but yeah, you know. He never clicked with me in those games. That's the other problem. He never clicked with me in Street Fighter 4 or 5, which is why I never played him. But in this game, I actually like the way he plays. So even if he's not as good, I'm like, oh no, I actually really like him now. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. Why I'm stuck with him. Anyway, this was a fan event made by Keno right here, my friend from uni. Dude, he has crazy. Bro got range on them. Yes, but they're super slow. So it's like, yes, he has absolutely got the range, but they are really slow, especially on recovery. So you can get whiff punished like a mother fifer. Which is the balance, you know, because it's like, oh yeah, they're super long, but they're slow and he can get whiff punished real easily. So a lot of Sagat comes down to like making sure you press the right buttons at the right time, because otherwise you will get beat out. And that just comes with, like, practice and knowledge. Anyway, this was a community event for Jeopardy. There was a Jeopardy match. So some of the questions involved name that stage, where it was zoomed in on a particular stage and you had to guess which one it is. Fighting game music. There was some real out there picks. There were... Hang on, I don't think I could play, unfortunately, one of the picks, but it was like a meme on, like, Badass TN, which is like a super old anime meme. Oh man, that was some out there picks. Versus Fighting History, I had no chance with any of these. Except for that one. Except for the 100, because it was literally, what numbered versus fighting is this? And it's like, oh, it's 13. I did actually get one of these questions correct. I think it was the 400 question, because if the main contestants couldn't answer the question, then the audience could answer it, and I was able to answer one of them. And the question was, what game did Ono announce at Comic-Con in 2011? And it was a Resurrection of Darkstalkers. I was like, I know this one. Game that never came out. Stick. NES. 8-bit Do, which is, they do a lot of these, retro style, like, controllers. This is a super cool one. I don't know what this is for, though. I wonder if this is, like... I actually don't know. Maybe it does nothing. Who knows? It probably does do something. Maybe I should look it up. I'm actually curious now. But yeah, this is the second day. So we got to we went as a group. Like, this was at 8 p.m. the previous day. We were like told that we were gonna go as a group to dinner, and we went to this place called Dave's Chicken. I think it was just called Dave's Chicken, if I remember correctly. And we had to wait outside. Oh. Did I go offline? It says... Oh, okay, I'm back. Is Twitch being weird again? Yeah, it didn't say I dropped, hang on, I'm just double checking, making sure, it didn't say I dropped any frames, so I should be fine. Weird. Yeah, but, yeah, 8-Bit Do is the name of the company that made this stick. They do a lot of, like, controllers in this style. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so basically we went to this place called Dave's Chicken. And it was real funny because a friend was like, "Yo, Dave's still alive though." It's like he's like in his mid-30s. He's like right behind the counter there. I don't know why I found that funny. It was okay. It was okay, chicken. It was not worth. I don't think it was worth waiting outside for because we had to wait outside because they wanted to keep the doorway clear. But it was fine, chicken. But oh my god, chat. So basically, okay. So we went to this chicken place, and by this point, I was like really tired. I was like really tired. I wasn't like super hungry, but you know, I was still kind of hungry. And my friend Jordan, also known as Koenji, who will be mentioned again later. Was like the guy. He was like the dude who was like, "Yo, you gotta try out this chicken place, man." And I was like, "Okay." So we got to the chicken place, and at this point, I was just like, "I don't want to have anything like super spicy." I was not in the mood for anything like really complex. You know, I was just like, I just want something in my. I just want something in my belly. So I went up to order, and all they had was chicken because it's a chicken place, which is fine. I went, I don't want bread. Because it's like, oh, do you want chicken with bread? Do you want chicken with, like, lettuce? Do you want chicken with, like... And I was just like, no, I don't want any of this. So I got the chicken, like, bites that they had. Dave's Bites, I think they were called. And I was like, get rid of the sauce. Get rid of the, you know, get rid of the spice. Get rid of the... I would have gotten rid of the chips that came with it if I could have. I just want plain-ass chicken. This man Jordan, when he looked at my... When I told him about my order of chicken, I'd never seen him so offended in his life. You know, I've never seen this man so offended in my life at my order. He put his hands in his head, he was like, no, that ain't it, bro. He was just like, it's so... flabbergasted at the idea of just like, look, dude, I just don't want spice. I don't want, you know, I don't want sauce. I don't want nothing. I just want the chicken. I did get ketchup. And then I was like, I got the ketchup, man. See, it's not just chicken. And then when I went to the checkup, he just like does a double take. He's just be like, no, that ain't it. What are you doing? It's like, what are you doing? You got ketchup? Nah, man. That's the most disappointed I'd ever seen him in my life. He's usually such a chill, upbeat guy, but when I got the chicken, he was dumbfounded. The whole screen got minced, and then I saw black and had to refresh. Okay. Hopefully it's all good now. I also put my hands into my head sometimes, right into my ears. That's how you scratch the brain. Sounds like me when I'm feeling especially nauseous. I do not want flavor, only sustenance. I'm gonna go with Jordan on this one. Yeah, but I wasn't feeling it. I just wanted the chicken, man. I was like, oh, just give me the chicken. I don't want nothing else. I'm not that hungry. I didn't even finish it. That's how I knew I was correct, because I'm like, oh man, if I had spice and sauce and everything else on top of this, I would have never have gotten as far as I did. I only had like a couple pieces left. I was just like, I don't want it. I don't want this. Anyway, got back, and this is the second day. Second day was me doing Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, and Virtua Fighter 5. And I had a chance to practice. Oh, sorry, that's a lie. I didn't have a chance to practice on this day. I had a chance to practice City of the Wolves the previous day. I fought a Kevin Ryan and lost 20 times in a row to him. And this dude was real funny. That being said, his breath stank. It was so bad. It was really bad, and I can't smell that well. And if I could tell, then yeah, that's bad. But yeah, I lost 20 times in a row to this Kevin Ryan. And during the entire match, he was like, "No, man, this character's shit, man. This character's shit. No, he needs it. Like, he should have unblockable. He should have full invincible DP, but that's safe on block. No, man, he needs it." He just kept on. Every time, like, he won a round, he'd be like, "This character's shit, man. I should be able to TOD. I should be able to kill you from one hit. Look, see, I only get to do 80% damage with this combo. I should be able to just kill you with one hit. Shit character, man." I'm just like quiet, I'm just trying to practice, and I was just laughing in the background. I was just trying to figure out as much as I could. I was just in the background going like, "Yeah, no one knows how to fight this character, man. That's why I picked him. No one knows how to fight him." But I was over to get that practice in, because the day of the actual tournament, I wasn't able to get the practice I wanted in because I forgot my Brook converter. So for anyone who doesn't know what a Brook converter is, so the fight pad that I mentioned, is an old fight pad. So it's only, so on the back it says it's basically it emulates being a Xbox 360 pad or a PS3 pad or a PC pad. And we were playing on PlayStation 5 consoles. So what do? Because if you just plug it in regularly, it won't recognize it. So you need something called a Brook converter, and a Brook converter is what my lovely partner in chat, Wadnarak, got me for my birthday last year. She also got me the fight pad, I believe, or I can't remember if I bought the fight pad or you just got the Brook converter. Do you remember? I can't remember which way around it was, or if it was both. I think it was just the Brook converter. I think I got myself the pad and you got the Brook converter. Anyway, regardless, what the Brook converter does is that you plug it in, and it basically it lets you play any old controller with new hardware. So it works with PS5 controllers. When I go with you next year, please remind me to take some breath mints. Understandable. We ping-ponged on who buys what, so I don't remember either. I'm certain you got the Brook converter. That part I am definitely certain of. Yes. I forgot it at the hotel. And it wasn't because... and it was because it was in my Steam Deck case, which I decided not to bring with me on the second day because I didn't end up playing it on the first day. So I was just like, oh, this is just like something that's heavy and has the potential to get stolen, so I'll just leave it home. And I forgot to take the freaking Brook converter out. So I had to rush back to the hotel room and then pick it up and then rush back to the venue. It wasn't like it wasn't like a super rush. I got back 30 minutes before my match started. So it wasn't like a super rush, but it was like, ah, crap, I could have spent this time practicing. because by the time I got back, I was like, I was a little bit out of breath, so I was just like, I was fighting against the dude, it was actually, the dude from earlier, where is he? This dude right here. He was in the tournament as well, so I was practicing against him. Oh, sorry, that's a spoiler, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, basically, I didn't get as much practice as I wanted, and I was sweaty. Also, I have to say, I was super right, because, the day before, Connor, so we had, like, 2 passes to the, hotel room, and, there was 3 of us, and I said, like, oh, maybe we should get a 3rd pass, and Connor was like, we'll probably only need 2 passes, and I was like, okay, well, can I have the 2nd one? And he was like, well, we're always going to be, like, together, so I'm not sure if there's any point in you having the 2nd pass. And I was like, well, no, what if, you know, something happens and, you know, like, I get a migraine or something and I need to head on back. So, you know, just give me the 2nd pass. And he was just like, all right, sure, whatever. And guess what? Because I had that 2nd pass, I didn't need to track him down so that I could get his pass, so I could go back to the hotel room. So I was super right. I was absolutely right to take that 2nd pass, because I was like, great, now I don't need to track down Connor, so I could get my Brook converter. So I just want to say I was super right to take that second key card pass. Oh my lord. Anyway, Fatal Fury, I did not do very well. I went 0-2. To be fair, the first guy I fought was I'm the Daddy. Which, for anyone who doesn't know who that is, he finished 2nd in Street Fighter 6 tournament. And he's a world level player, so it's like, oh, yeah, of course I lost. You know, it was one of those things where it's just like, I wasn't expecting, you know, that was just one of those matchups where it's just like, oh, I'm not expecting to win here. But I still tried my best. I was able to, I think I was able to get like 1 round. So I was like, yeah, okay. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine with how I did there. That's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, if you just get matched up with a world level player, it's like, well, you know, that's how it be. That's how, you know, tournament brackets work. Sometimes you will just go up against one of the best players in the country. But yeah, after that, for my 2nd match, I actually fought against one of the staff members who signed up to the tournament. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit annoyed I lost that one. He was also playing Kevin. I said to him, I was like, I can't believe you are like the 2nd Kevin I've had to fight while practicing. No one plays this character. And unfortunately, it is another case where Kevin is a very, matchup, knowledge check type character, because he has a lot of like setups and mix-ups that you need to just kind of know how to deal with. And guess what? I haven't fought anyone who had practiced those, so it was another one of those ones where I had to just kind of win it. And yeah, I lost. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit upset I lost that one. I was like, it was 2-1 in the end. I won a game and he won 2 games. And Kevin, unfortunately, also just shits out damage. It's crazy how much damage he can get off of a straight hit. It's also funny because he's considered a bad character. But yeah, so, it is what it is, and I was just kind of like, damn it, you know? Did I offer to play more matches afterwards, and I said I would have wanted to take him up on his offer, but unfortunately, those plans did not end up happening because of something, which I'll talk about in a sec. But yeah, so I went 0-2 in Fatal Fury, and I was a bit sad about that, because that was the one game that I actually expected to do the best in, or better than Street Fighter in, and I didn't. So it is what it is, you know, try again next year. So, yeah. And then we get to Virtua Fighter. So I got to the room to practice Virtua Fighter, and this was this tournament was kind of a interesting one because this tournament had the lowest sign-up amount. Most tournaments, if you wanted to sign up to play, was £10 or £15. Virtua Fighter was £1. And it was basically just doing it with the idea of, hey, just come and learn to play Virtua Fighter. Because this is a series not many people have played, because it's been away for so long. So it was basically like, it was a tournament that was basically going, hey, you know, come in and try and play Virtua Fighter. So I was actually coming in with a bit more knowledge than some people. And guess who else was there? Just give me a sec. I just want to make sure that I get the name correct. Because I don't want to get my people mixed up. I believe... Sorry, just bear with me for a sec. I just want to make sure I get the right person here. There he is. So yes, it was Aoki, I didn't actually say his second name, it's just referred to him as Aoki for some reason. Seiji Aoki. Seiji Aoki. Who is the, yeah, that's me, by the way, if no one's ever seen me before. I still can't take a picture for the life of me. I always get very, God, I can't take pictures for the life of me. But yeah, this is the producer for Virtua Fighter. Specifically, he's in charge of legacy Virtua Fighter projects, but he's also helping on the new Virtua Fighter. So yeah, no, the producer for Virtua Fighter was there, and I got a picture with him. And I was wearing my Ryu ga Gotoku hoodie. And I showed him, and he was just like, oh, you know, he pointed at it, it was just like, oh, Yakuza fan. And I was like, yes, Yakuza, but I got this from a Judgment event. He went, Judgment? And it was just like, oh, Judgment. And the Judgment actor, whose name I can't, Takamura, oh, what's his name? What was the name of the actor from Judgment? Takuya Kimura. There we go. Yeah, Takuya Kimura. He was just like, oh, Takuya Kimura. Oh, very handsome, yeah. He's just like, oh, I just found it really funny. But, no, it was just super cool that he was just showing up to, like, a Virtua Fighter event, you know? And this was a arcade stick for one of my opponents. So this was actually the tournament I did best in. I went 2-2. And both of my losses were due to Wolf. I lost to Wolf Hawkfield, who was the wrestler character. Because I went, ah shit, there's no way I'm gonna know how to do all of the grab breaks. So yeah, no, I lost. Funnily enough, also a very big knowledge check character. You'll see a pattern here, is that I lose a lot to knowledge check characters because I haven't put enough time into these games to know how to fight. But yeah, so I lost to Wolf Hawkfield twice. and I got kicked out. But that was the best tournament I did. 2-2. I was very happy with that, even if I lost to the same character twice. It was close as well. It was very close. Both matches were, so... I'm a bit sad because one of my matches was supposed to be on stream, so I would have shown that if it did happen on stream. But it had to get pushed back because there was some stream issues, so I just had to play off stream, and I was like, oh, I wanted to play on stream. So none of my matches were on camera, which is a bit sad. And this was a bit later. Because we went to Chinatown, and we went to this big massive complex that had a load of like Asian stalls, and oh my god, the food was so good. I had this is what I had. I had pork tonkatsu ramen. It was so good. It was so delicious. That being said, I was a bit too excited, and when I went to eat it, and I burnt myself on the soup. I started drinking the soup too soon, and I burnt my tongue. So I ended up having to slow down more than I usually do because of I have a throat condition, so I usually have to eat quite slow anyway, and then I had to eat even slower because I burnt my tongue. That was completely my fault. I was just very impatient because it was very tasty. But I have to go there again. It was so delicious. But we came here because we were celebrating because my friend Jordan, also known as Koenji, ended up being top 8 in Tekken 8, which is insane. Like, man got to top 8, which I need to, like, trying to explain how huge that is, yeah, I don't know how to, like, put into context how huge that is. Because, like, that is ridiculous. Like, that is, like, a level of play which is, like, leagues above where I'm at. They lost one match on the way to top 8, which means they start loser's side. But wasn't Tekken 8 a really big tournament this year? Like first or second biggest? Yes. It had very similar amount to Street Fighter 6. They were like very close first and second. But yeah, I believe it was Tekken 8 that was second. So we were celebrating him getting to top 8. And there was like loads of delicious food. Oh, this was a Lily cosplayer. I took a picture for WOD because Lily is one of her favorite Tekken characters and is a great cosplay as well. There was also a Lee cosplayer, which I also took a photo with, but unfortunately I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't download. I didn't download that photo, sadly. But no, Tsuka, she was part of the cosplay contest. She didn't win. It was actually an Elisa that won, but to be fair to that Elisa, she went all in. She had like the chainsaws and like the jet boosters as well. So I'm like, oh shit. I think Lily got second, but the Elisa won because, goddamn, that was an impressive outfit. And this was the third day. So the third day was supposed to be the day where me and everyone would run casuals, because the third day is the best time to just basically go around and be like, hey, I just want to play some games. You know, I just want to play some games, because now all of the main competitors have been decided. They're all going to play their top 8s. And also some of the community tournaments were still available. And there was a friend who was still going to compete in Soul Calibur 2. So what ended up happening is Soul Calibur 2 had 2 pools. 4 people did not show up for their pools, which basically screwed over the entire bracket. So our group of friends invaded because basically they were like, oh shit, we don't have, like, this completely screws up the entire, like, tournament bracket. And since we were available and there for a friend anyway, I was away when this was happening. Because I was busy with something else. But basically, while this was happening, yeah, they just basically invaded pools. One of which was Jordan, who was supposed to be practicing for top 8 Tekken. And instead, he got roped into playing Soul Calibur 2, a game that he had never played before. I need to just preface this. Look, chat, I need to preface this. This man has never played this game before. He has played Soul Calibur 6 and really liked Soul Calibur 6, so there's at least a little bit of knowledge there, but he had never touched this game before. He came 9th. He came 9th in the whole tournament. Like, he got that far just because, man, I have to preface, like, when this man showed up to, like, our fighting game society in university all those years ago, man showed up to our little pond. He showed up as a little pond, and it turned out he was Cthulhu. Wait, so he actually went up the brackets? In Soul Calibur 2... Oh yeah, no, in Soul Calibur 2, he came 9th. He'd never played this game before, and yeah, he just beat people who are known for playing this game. He did it based purely on neutral. Like, he didn't know any combos, really. He just did it based on, like, oh, I think this is a good button. I'm going to use this button. You know, just basically on feel. Like, man is a monster. Like, I said to him after this, I'm never teaching you to play a fighting game ever again. You have to figure it out by yourself. I'm like, I'm never gonna teach you anything ever again. You can figure it out by yourself. I need all the help I can get whenever we fight each other. But he wasn't the only one. There was also another friend who goes by Claymore. And he also, he didn't get to top 12, but he did also make it quite far. Despite not having played this game in ages, because he's also a Soul Calibur player. It's just funny that we invaded the bracket and we had people who were able to, like, get far. You know what I mean? Like, and we were just saying to Jordan, like, dude, you're gonna have to drop a game eventually because you gotta practice for Tekken. Because you got Tekken later. Oh! Also, cute picture here. There was a little board with, like, all of the with people just putting up pictures and, like, their names and stuff. But you can see, yeah, see, there's Claymore, there's Koenji, Caddyman. And then, Ethan made this. Ethan made Gun. Sadly, I didn't have anything in particular. I should sign up for a fighting game tournament as a person who just doesn't play fighting just to see what happens. Honestly, dude, like, Ethan, like, signs up for fun. You know, honestly, you really should. It's fun, you know. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. No, it's great. It's such a, no, I love the, Oh yeah, also Ryu from Streets. Sorry, Ryu from Strets. I don't know how I feel about Chadified Terry though. He's so chatty. Now there was loads of cute drawings. I think this is the girl from Arcana Hearts. I think she's literally called Heart, if I remember correctly. Cute little Doctor Doom. His hat is also full of secrets. He has the biggest brain. Yo, what's up, Multi-Toxins? Welcome back. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm just going through my time away, basically. I'm just talking about my my tournament. Doria. Oh man, there's so many fun things here. Fighting is my future, and of course there's a Sonic. You can never escape him. This goddamn S as well. There's so many of these S's here. Like one in this corner as well. Oh my lord. Hey, and here's it was the picture with everyone in the venue. There is an official picture. This is the picture I took. Like, this is when they were getting the group photo. There should be... I wonder if I can find the official photo. I wonder if I can find the official photo. One sec. Let me see if I can find it. Somewhere around here. It's from the 20th of August. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Come on, it's gotta be around here. Where is it? I'm just scrolling down my Twitter at the moment. Okay. Somewhere around here, come on. Ah, man, didn't get everyone. It's not the wide version of the shot, so I'm not in it because I'm at the side. Damn it. Yeah. Nah, I'm up to the side. Although I will still show this. Because so down here in the bottom left-hand corner, this is Justin. And you may notice that Justin has a child because it's their child. And it was really funny because while we were doing the setup for waiting for everyone to get settled, we noticed that Justin wasn't there because he's like the main man. He's like the main man who like gets everything like all sorted for the event. And we were basically going like, oh well, we don't want to have the photo until Justin's here. So everyone started chanting, "Let's go, Justin! Let's go!" Because if there's one thing the British are good at doing, it's just chanting. It's just making up chants on the spot. It's like our superpower. It's like the one superpower that we have that isn't bad in any way. It's just being able to come up with chants on the spot. Sorry, I think I accidentally, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally started a video in the background. But anyway, so basically, we started chanting, and then when he showed up, he has the baby, so everyone was cheering like, "Whoa, yeah, Justin!" And then we noticed that he had a child, and immediately everyone was just like, "Shh, no, shh," because the baby was trying to sleep. It was just like, "Oh god, shh." And we had like, and then we took a photo with everyone in the picture with the baby sleeping. Oh my lord. Oh, it was very funny though. Just the immediate realization of just like, woo, yeah, oh god, shh. Anyway, so here's the reason why our casual days was ruined. Because we needed to make sure that we got a spot in the auditorium, to cheer on our friend Jordan / Koenji, because he was in top 8, which means he was going to play on the main stage. And of course we had to cheer him on, because, well, you know, he's our friend. So, yeah, he was absolutely someone that we needed to make sure that we cheered on. And guess what, chat? We won't watch the whole thing, because it's way too long. However, I will, at the very least, show you a little bit of what it was like. It's around here it starts. Oh, yeah, okay. It's around here. Yeah, so this is from the stream.
Telling us about the intricacies of Unreal Engine and game development as well. If you are looking for a game developer as well, Koenji is currently looking for a game development position, so if you'd like to contact him with a job opportunity...
I think there's some times where I'm in the crowd shot, like right in the corner with some shots. But I was like, we were all along the back row.
He's locked in. Cool as a cucumber.
All right, I believe this is going to be so. Josh TQ yesterday in the bracket, he was playing both King and Lee. He said he was talking to me earlier, and he said he doesn't know who he's going to pick. That's the question. I was telling him, you know, Koenji, local hero, plays against Cloud all the time. He's definitely going to have that King experience. You might want to pick the Lee, but I think Josh is more comfortable with the King. Yeah. And whoever you're most comfortable with is all.
Yeah, it is the man.
But, you know, Lee...
There's the dough. I'm somewhere up there. I'm somewhere back there. Can we turn up the volume a little bit? It's quite low. I'm guessing. Hang on. Let me turn it up here. Hopefully this will be better. There we go.
Oh, but the Lee is highlighted.
There we go. That should be better.
He's a character that a lot of people downplay, but he's got some very, very, very strong tools. So, you know, we can't count him out. And we also see Yagami recently picking up Lee as well to cover.
Yeah, he plays Koenji Jordan plays Azucena. He has played this character since the beginning, and I think he's like, I legit think he's one of the only like Azucena players out there, at least at high level. Like it's hardly anyone that plays Azucena, but yeah.
Could be going downstairs.
Like.
Whoa, big out here for Koenji already.
I took a video of this match, and basically, you could hear in the background. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to upload it because it was like 10 minutes, so it was quite a lot of data. But basically, you could hear like. You can't hear it here, unfortunately, but we were cheering so hard every time. Like every time a combo was happening, we were just going like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," you know. So like, if they get a launcher here, like that.
Ooh, getting a small conversion, but damage is damage.
Right, no more hit for either player. Both players in
and then it goes for full combo. We would start going, "Hey, hey, hey!"
Nice step from Koenji. One more hit.
It was a lot of fun. Jordan was saying like that basically during the first match he was playing quite bad. He was like it was like he was dropping a lot of stuff because he was like saying like, man, when you're on that stage everything's so loud, and it was like it took a lot to like get used to. But then after that first game, he was like, okay, I got it now. He like got used to it, and then he started really. He was saying like, this was the most fun I've ever had with this game. Was up on that stage. It's like the atmosphere was so incredible.
Koenji in the corner, he's a fight out of the way. He finds his way out of the corner.
Spike down as well, keeping the pressure going.
Nice, he picks up with the down free. That was huge.
But nah, I really think this man should like travel, like legitimately. Like if he starts playing people from around the world, he will start getting even better at the game, and he will be a force to be reckoned with.
Nice interrupt from Koenji as well.
So,
for that back four, it was working out really well for him.
Chat, the reason why I am showing, the reason why I am like putting this point, like I am like drilling so hard on this point about this man is because I want you to realize he originally was not going to sign up for Tekken 8. Because he was really sad about Season 2. There was like, for anyone who doesn't know, Tekken 8 Season 2 had a really rough launch, and it's still in a kind of rough position. It's definitely improved. There's been like small improvements that have definitely helped. He was like really upset about the whole situation because he was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to play in this game now because I was so committed to like getting better at it and actually competing. I don't know if I want to sign up for Tekken this year. I don't even know if I want to go to versus fighting. So it took like some convincing. I said like, dude, you know, it'll be good for you. I'm not saying I'm the reason he decided. There was like loads of people that were basically going like, no, dude, you should show up. Come on. And he gets to top 8. This is a man who was like, I don't know if I want to go this year. You know, I don't know if I want to compete. And then he gets to top 8. No, I'm so happy he decided to go. No, I'm super happy that he decided to show up. Yeah, I'll skip ahead. I'll skip ahead a little bit because yeah, he fought the Lee, and he played against and then he played against a King, which was the where is it? Yeah, so it got to 1-1, and then he was very close to losing. Because the lead player switched to King because he was just like he wasn't as comfortable with Lee. Gets to the wall. Oh, at this point we were like, no! Oh god! And then like he does the duck under and gets the full combo. And we're like, oh shit!
Final round.
He bet it all on the throw and it did not work out.
Starting with his lows. Nice punch now 4-2.
Okay, Easter running 3-2, bit of damage, plus frames now.
Lots of plus frames going for the lows. The damage is slowly stacking up.
Koenji playing super aggressive, fishing
Nice
for
duck!
Yeah, gets the duck.
Explosive floor in play and using it straight away.
I feel like he's the only one that's
Frickin'
been
Pac-Man
exploding
stage, man. I haven't fought on the stage. I have not played Tekken 8 since Season 2. I have not actually played Season 2 at all yet because I was also one of those people. But yeah, this happens and then he was just like, oh! And then he gets the toe tap at the end and you just see him just go like, oh!
Taking out Josh.
You just see him just be like, oh, it was just that moment of just like, oh god!
Strong Birmingham scenes. You know, back in the day, it was like, oh, big need to start off.
10 seconds.
Anyway, we would just skip ahead a little bit, but yeah, the second match he plays against. I believe it was. Where is it?
Wouldn't count him out.
Yeah. So I feel like he played a match before this. I might be. Hang on. I might be crazy. Yeah. Yes, he fought against Claudio.
No break. Still alive. Hasboys has to pull something out of the bag. Oh. Running to keeping the frames.
Yeah, he was able to. Yeah, he was able to take. It was able to take the game against Claudio. Anyway, but like, then yeah, he fought against this. Then he fought against this guy, Ao Richie. This is the man. This is one of the man who inspired me to stick with Leo. Because he is like one of the only real professional Leos left. I mean, there's still like a couple, but like he's like the one that I think of, and also you know he's from Britain, so like this man has played Leo, I think, in most Tekkens. But they had fought many times, and it was actually noted that. It was actually noted that Jordan does not do well against Ao Richie because Jordan is a player who relies a lot on capitalizing on people's mistakes, so they need them to be quite aggressive. Whereas Ao Richie is a very defensive player. So he actually struggles a lot against him because he's like, I need you to do something, but you're not doing anything, so I I can't, you know, make you. I can't stop you from doing mistakes. Oh, I can't punish your mistakes if you're not gonna do any.
Just shy of the rage threshold.
Yo, what's up, Misfit Samurai?
Looking at a distance as well. 10 seconds to go. It's ticking down. Richie got
Yeah, you see, he's still waiting. Like, a lot of their matches basically get to, like, the final 10 seconds because he's just so patient.
Okay, the whole string.
But yeah, this happens a lot.
Takes it with the timer scam once again. Not the first time.
But no, he was saying, like, he was having a blast playing. But even when he lost, he was like, I was having so much fun. He loves fighting Ao Richie because he's like, I love it because he's so defensive because it means I have to actually try and, like, open him up.
Has been absolutely incredible.
And it is 2-0 right now for Ao
What's this here, Tekken? This was me. This is the event that I went to. Yeah, this is the event that I went to. And I'm just going over the fact, this is my friend from university in top 8 for Tekken 8. Hey, and Silverwave, welcome as well. Good to see you. But yeah, no, this is my friend. He in top 8, Koenji. He made it to top 8 in the biggest UK Tekken tournament. So
Heat running down. You want to spend up. Okay, goes for the heat.
I'm just going over like some of his games because I was in the crowd cheering for him.
Still has rage available. Richie just shy of the rage threshold.
But like, man, it was so cool.
Looking at a distance as well. 10 seconds to go. It's ticking down. Richie got to do
God,
something.
he's so he's so patient. Anyway, I'm just gonna skip ahead at least a little bit.
4-2.
Very cheeky from Risky Look.
But
Available.
He's fishing for some jabs down.
yeah, it's. You see, it's a very. Oh, nice. Did you compete too? I did compete. Yes. I did compete. I did not come top 8. I signed up for 3 games. I signed up for Street Fighter 6, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, and Virtua Fighter 5. I went 1-2, 0-2, and 2-2. So for anyone who doesn't know what that means, it means I lost. I won 1, lost 2. 1-0, lost 2, and then 1-2, lost 2. But no, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, this is where he's trying to like fight back, and then
Richie back to final round, and he goes straight for the 1+2.
Spike, yes, we are.
he was able to get the yeah, he was able to get the momentum back a little bit, but yay, what's up, Monster? I wore a tutu. Absolutely. Now I need to watch Ao Richie play Leo, see what he does nowadays, because yeah, like.
4-4-2. Ao Richie with the lively 10 seconds left.
Yeah, see, and once again, it gets to the final 10 seconds. Yeah, then he gets knocked. Yeah, this is when he gets knocked out. But yeah, nah, see, like, nah, they're good friends. But yeah, this is where he gets knocked out. But he came 4th. So no, we were so proud of him.
Huge chant, crowd pop off for Koenji. Definitely a crowd favorite here.
Nah, we were super proud. You know, we were so proud of him. Anyway, if I get the yeah, this was me in the crowd. Just taking some of the shots to show what it's like being in the crowd. And yeah, so he got 4th, and then we went to Windstop to celebrate. Got a medal, so that's pretty cool. Let me get this back in the background. And then the next day, we hung out with Jordan. So this was the Monday. The event was already over, but we had a day to basically just to chill in the in Birmingham. And then Jordan came around, and we showed him Toho. Oh my god, I always forget the name. Ascension Soku. I gotta look this up now. Toho Hisoten Soku, which is Connor's. This is one of Connor's favorite fighting games that he used to play a lot of. where it's basically a bullet hell mixed with a fighting game, and it's also got like a weather system. It's actually insane. Let me just show you what it's like. I just want to get some footage of what this game looks like. One sec. Just so I can show you. Yeah, here you go.
This is the stream setup.
So, yeah, look at this game. Look at this whack-ass game.
You really gotta get those. And that's a great cross.
You got like a fly button, you've got like cards, there's a weather system.
Readjust to delay 0.
Like, the weather changes, and it changes the effects of what's happening during the round.
That's a great option against the race.
Yeah, spirit attacks become stronger. It's insane.
Wait on it,
This game is nuts.
Mix up canceling or not.
It's really
canceling,
fun,
but
though.
Just using grace attack works on everything.
Ooh. Okay, no limits there.
Ooh, pressure from Visor here. Good block.
Yeah, really good escaping there.
It is very fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of times when Liusum's going for those 2A anti-airs and Visor is tricking him up with the...
So, yeah, we showed that game to him. And every time I played the game, it crashed because I'm cursed. I am actually cursed. Very fun game though. But yeah, we spent some time playing that, and then we went to an arcade. This was, oh crap, what is it called? It was in the train station actually. This was like up above. The train station was huge. It was like let me just look it up. NQ64 arcade bar, I think it is. No, it's not. That is not the right place. Lane 7, Lane 7, that's what it was called. Lane 7, the bull ring. That's where we went. We went to Lane 7, the bull ring, and played some arcade games. There was also bowling, but we didn't have time to do bowling, sadly. Which sucks, because I would have loved to have gone for a round of bowling. Yeah, here's the bowling. It's back there. There was actually a few bowling lanes all over the place. There's also like pool tables, and you know, you could have a drink and stuff. There was also this, which was like a fight arena thing. And I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the arcade game. I actually was able to beat it. I was able to do a complete run as Luigi! Yeah, and this was Ethan. I beat him. Yeah, there's at least one thing that I can do. But one of the big things that we were, one of the big reasons we were there is because Jordan and some of his friends were playing, this. Pump It Up 2023 Phoenix, which is, basically Korean DDR. And I took this picture because this guy was watching what the guy was doing and trying to figure out how he was doing it. I just found that really funny. I'm gonna see. I think I got one video I can show because when I say these guys are good at DDR, I mean they are good at DDR. Let me see if I can get a. Where is it? Yeah, like this is the level we're talking about. Like this was one of this was one of Jordan's friends, who was also at the fighting game tourney. This is the level we're talking about when we say you know, DDR. like it's. I know some, like, monsters at some games chat. Like, I have to sometimes remind myself. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm not good at, oh, man, I'm not good at fighting games, or I'm not good at this. And then I have to remember, now, I just know some cracked people. You know what I mean? I just have to go, no, wait, I'm actually good. I just know some, like, actual beasts. I also gave the dance game, I did give the dance game a go. I did not play it at that level. I played it at level 1 to 4. That level was like level 17. Or it was something up there. So yeah. I was able to do it fine, and yeah. You need to play against me more as a reality check. No, it is crazy, the, like, how... I know some insane people, and I have to just remind myself, no, these people are insane. Like, you know, they are absolutely just on another, like, tier. Oh, yeah, this is Uncle Cake. I just took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. That's the only reason. And then also the mechanical bull inside the bull ring, because, again, I thought it was cool. And yeah, that was my trip. That was my trip away. Like, it's not a skill gap between irregular players and these guys, it's a skill chasm. Yeah! You got a pool with a bunch of fishies, and then Cthulhu shows up. You know, that's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, this is Cthulhu. You know, like genuinely, it's absolutely insane. Oh my lord. But no, it was super fun. I really hope I can go again next year. I really do. Because, man, it was so good seeing everyone. Like, I think it's been a rough year for a lot of people that I know. And we're finally getting to a point where there's some people, where a lot of them are in better places. There's still a few that need to figure some stuff out, but you know, there's always going to be something going on, but it just feels like it's settled down at least a little bit. Full-size shark in my fishbowl is more likely than you think. Yeah. No, they do inspire me to, like, try and improve, though, you know? Even if it's just a little bit. Now, when it comes to fighting games, I feel like I have to search people out to improve. You know, that's now where I'm at. I'm now actually, if I want to get better, I now have to actively search out better players and be like, you know, teach me or like fight me so I can learn. Like, that's the point where I'm at. You know, I could go online, and that's fine. I can fight people online. But if I want to actually get better, I need to, you know, basically search people out. The question is, the question for me is, like, what game do I want to focus on? I think that's the real, like, the current, like, real barrier that I've got personally is, like, I don't know what game I want to focus on. If I do want to focus on a game, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. No, yeah, it was super fun. And then I got back. Then we watched. We watched Gamescom. I'll go over Gamescom a little bit, just because we're still, you know, we're still chatting. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. We will be back to regular scheduling next week. I'm going to try and stream on the Sunday because there might be something special happening on the Sunday. We shall see. But we will be back to regular scheduled streams next week. So keep an eye out for the schedule on my on my YouTube channel, or on Twitch, or on my Discord. So, yeah. That being said, I have also now booked time away to go to Poland to see my partner again. So from the 22nd of from the 20th of September to 4th of October, I will be away. That being said, I will bring some stuff to see if we can do some more streams while I'm over. So I shouldn't be away for whole, I should be away for the whole 2 weeks, I'm sure WOD will be nice enough to let me stream. If not, you guys will have to convince them. You have to convince them that they have to stay away from me to let me stream a little bit. Or at the very least, stay with me to stream. Anyway, is there a good site I could go to like see the trailers? I guess this will do. Nah, I'm just on IGN, but yeah. Oh, that's still from like a couple of days ago. One sec. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, this should do. There might be better. There might be better trailers. I think this is. Yes, I think this somewhere around. Actually, no. Damn it. I'm just trying to find like a good place to get the trailers. Why is this so hard? Is this fine? Yeah. Yeah, this will do. I just went to the PlayStation 1. This will do. Nope, I will be on your head 24/7. Damn, you'll cause me migraines doing that. Anyway, this isn't Gamescom, but this is important to me. This is my favorite Tales of game, and it's game remastered, which I'm very happy about. I have to turn down the volume, though, because I think the music's DMCA-able. But they're finally getting to it! They're finally getting to my favorite Tales of game.
What are you?
Tales of Xillia! And for some reason, not the second one. That will probably come later. The Tales of games really are just junk food. Yeah, anime JRPG junk food. You know what you're getting, you know what to expect, but you know what? It's comfort food.
We don't have to follow orders. We set our own hours, and we help people. For a price.
Aw, my man Alvin.
We don't have any.
Oh, I got a sword, as you were showing the JRPG.
Jude, you always know how to poop on my party.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing this.
No way!
I will protect all in Riza Maxia, people and spirits alike.
So is this girl really supposed to be the Lord of Spirits?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans.
Other than that, Sword of the Sea, that was the launch trailer, another launch trailer. Valor Mortis. Trying to get all of the games that I'm interested in. This looks interesting. New Shantae. It's the cancelled GBA game. Because Shantae was supposed to have a Game Boy Advance game, but it never got made because of funding. And they made it. They actually went back and made it. So, no, that's super cool. But yeah, from the creators of Ghost Runner, which is a fantastic game, this looks very interesting. Let me put that to 4K. Yeah. Let me also turn up the volume. There we go. Let me turn up the volume now. I'm no longer in danger of being DMCA'd. French-born? So, not a Souls-like. Which I'm actually kind of happy about, because we already have a French Souls-like. But no, I thought for a second it was going to be a Souls-like game, but no. Does seem to be an alternate history French Revolution. Or at the very least around that time period. But yeah, no, it's first person. Honestly, you know what this kind of reminds me of? BioShock. Having the weapons and, like, you know, the melee weapon in one hand, and then the ranged weapon in another, and then, like, powers. Powers in the left hand also. Like, that's what the gameplay... Maybe not so much the setting or anything like that, but no, it actually kind of reminds me of BioShock. Now, I'm almost down for, like, a unique idea like that, if that's cool. Yeah! This game looks silly. Yo, what's up, my dude? Thank you so... Yo, TNT Elixir, thank you so much. Oh, wait, hang on. This is important. Hang on. Ah, shit. I need to put this over here. I didn't actually want to... I didn't... Okay, well, this is going great. Let me just get rid of that, and then... I'll open it up over here. There we go. I wanted to read the message! Anyway. 2 whole years, my dude, in the tech blender. There we go, it's fine. I figured it out. Something's going on in the wars of Napoleon Bonaparte. Yeah, but enough about that. Who wants to see some multi-track drifting? Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Multi-track drifting! This game looks stupid in the best way possible. Oh, it looks so fun though. Genuine free lines of Coke and a Dream. By the way, dude, were you and the missus able to get back okay? Probably no issues. I don't know if it's actually shown in the trailer, but is there actually any point where multi-track drifting happens? It has to be in there somewhere. This game looks insane and I love it. I'm actually typing to you from the morgue. I crashed my car 120 miles per hour into a bridge. Damn. Well, if I didn't ask, I'd never know. Everyone, please type F in chat for KNT. May his soul find eternal peace. Oh, so it is actual Densha for train. Huh. The more you know. We're just painting the manga wall right now while I edit. Hell yeah, dude. And also some editing to do as well. Do I even? I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but...
Yo! Remember me? Your old pal Bubsy? From all those classic games you loved.
Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Forget it.
I was about to say, why does Bubsy get, like, 3 new games within the last, like, 5 years? It feels like 3. I don't know, maybe 10 years, whatever. The point is, why does Bubsy allowed to keep coming back while Conquer AWOL, Banjo missing in Vietnam, Crash still dead? I mean, Crash at least got something. But nah, Bubsy. The internet truly was a mistake. Why did we let them internet do anything? Why do we let them do anything? Oh, my lord. Spyro body snatched by the plastic demons. Yo, Lords of the Fallen 2, though, I mean, it doesn't have gameplay. At least I don't think it does. No, it has no gameplay. There's no point in me watching this trailer. I still need to play Lords of the Fallen 1. For the second version of Lords of the Fallen 1. Hey! Title update 3 for Monster Hunter! And they said that they're going to improve the performance in winter. Hey Otto, how's it going? Yeah, God, it still sucks this game runs as bad as it does. They did promise in the winter GPU and CPU optimizations, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Title Update 3 is another crossover with FF14, and it's Omega. Robot. And we finally get the chickens. It's finally come full circle. And it doesn't say various improvements. Oh, I bet. But yeah, it doesn't say, but at least it's not right here, but there is also a crossover with Final Fantasy XIV, which I will eventually get back to. Onimusha looks cool still. I'm kind of basically only going with, like, the trailers that actually have, like, you know, gameplay to show. Ninja Gaiden 4. I really hope this game's good, because Platinum needs a win. They need a big win. From what I could tell from people who have played the game, from like previews, it plays more like a Platinum game than a Ninja Gaiden game, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Go back home to your little raven nest.
Finally, my Saper can actually be a Chocobo instead of a cosplay. They better have kept the starboard and larboard. Oh, I bet. Nah, but you know these guys like to be very faithful. So, absolutely.
The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago. Even a mortal such as yourself.
That is true. They did also make the mini games, the mini game from Metal Gear Solid Delta. It does look good though. They need a win. I hope this is that win.
Don't kill him.
I really
The whole
do.
world's at stake.
God, October 21st. That's so soon. You know, I thought it was coming out in November, and it's like, oh shit, no, it's coming out in October. Is Delta out? No, it's out next week. It did get reviews, and it's good, apparently. Pre-ordered the Twink skin. I mean, you still get to play as the Twink, even without the pre-order, but yeah. Beep, 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 boo. What else is there? Silent Hill F. also looks good. I'm hoping the Silent Hill not being crap train continues. I would like to Silent Hill not to be a joke anymore. I say that they still released some they still released some questionable games, but you know, look, it's fine.
You saved my life and laid claim to my soul.
Why in Japan? Because the fog can appear anywhere, Wad. That's clearly the reason why. Honestly, yeah, no, it's just an excuse because they want to put the game in other locations. That's literally it. But honestly, the game looks good, so I'm not going to complain. Like, is it a bit weird that it takes place in Japan despite being called Silent Hill? Yes. Like, this could have been called something else, easily. But the branding.
I better get going.
But at the end of the day, it looks good. So I just hope it is good, you know? No, you're absolutely right. It is supposed to be the Japanese take on American small-town horror. Absolutely. And I hope they still do that. I really do hope they still do that, but
So this is where you
look, we're desperate. We just need good Silent Hill games. I don't care what the subject matter is. We just need them to be good. We could go back to small town. That's fine.
You're going to kill them.
I would like to go back to small town, but before that, we need good games.
It's got my home too. The halls, the doors, everything's changed. Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
I mean, Silent Hill hasn't been a Japanese take on American small town for a long
childhood
while.
friends.
I mean, true. A lot of Silent Hill games were not made by Team Silent, which come, and a lot of them from various parts of the world.
Had to be done.
Shattered Memories was Britain. Homecoming was America? And then Downpour was Poland. No, Czech Republic. Eastern European. Speaking of Polish horror. Okay, Wad, I have to ask. The song that plays in this trailer, is this, what is it called? Disco Polo? Are we experiencing peak Disco Polo in this trailer? I remember watching my trailer with this trailer with my friends. Connor was like, "If the cat dies, I refuse to buy this game."
Are you glad to see me, friend?
Is this Disco Polo? Yo, what's up, V-Bingo? Good to see you. Was Downpour not in Eastern? Was the dev not from Eastern Europe? I was sorry. I was talking about the developer, not where it was located. Hang on. Silent Hill, Downpour. No, I was talking about the developers where they were coming from. Yeah, Vatra Games was a Czech video game studio. This is way too classy for Disco Polo. Sounds more like 1980s Polish rock. Fair enough. Hey, you look, it's Polish. That's the main thing. Sorry, yes, no, I meant the dev. Pre-order for these, I guess. Whatever. Hey, Bingo, how you doing? I'm just catching up on Gamescom a little bit. Wasn't she wait, was she singing in English?
Stay calm.
I know. I know. I'll risk the DMCA. Might be English? Anyway, regardless, game looks good. I hope Blooper Team made, another good game. Because, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, speaking of good games. We'll get to this one in a second, but just very quickly. I guess I need to go back, chat. I guess I need to go back. They'll never be done developing for this game. I am very curious what new stuff they're gonna add. Like, I mean, obviously, new weapon type, new location, new buildings, but, yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a lot. Massive paid expansion. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Call of the Lamb is awesome. I thought they were done when I played it, but I guess not. Alright, this one's for Adrian.
So weary.
So, unfortunately, they decided to shoot themselves in the foot a little bit because you have to pre-order the game to get 2 of the clans. Which is stupid, and it's like, God, what, guys, why are you making bad will for this game that's had so much trouble? That being said, it's still amazing this is even coming out at all, and from what I can tell from previews, it's not bad. Which, considering...
Listen.
I should not have ingested so much water. This was quite possibly not a good idea. Anyways, yellow you say. Hey, head screen.
Now, this is something. Fire, can you... Oh, guess I found my body.
Like, fine, I get La Sombra behind a paywall, but Toreador? Really? One of the basic clans? Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Paradox got a paradox, I guess, with their egregious DLC practices.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective. Trouble comes in pairs.
I mean, drinking water's not a bad thing, as long as you don't drown above ground. That'd be embarrassing.
I see a garden, and I have met someone. But that would mean... Who is he?
Now, like I said, I think it's just kind of a miracle that this game is even coming out at all. But yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a wait-and-see type game, which is a shame because, I really hope it's good, man. I really do. When was the original trailer? Chat, when was the original trailer for this game? I'm almost scared to look. I'm just gonna type this in. I'm scared to look. $6 years ago? Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Six years ago. Okay. For some reason I thought it was 8. That's still pretty bad though. As they say, drinking water is supposed to get me clear of steam. No brain fog, more energy, but all I got was pee. That is definitely how the saying goes. 100%. But anyway, Ghost of Yotei, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm still playing through Ghost of Tsushima at the moment, and I think that's all of the main stuff. I mean, there was, I mean, that's on the PlayStation thing, but there were some other trailers as well. I'm just gonna go to IGN just because it's easy. Yeah, Resident Evil Requiem, the Batman, Silksong, finally actually getting released. And then Black Myth Zonqui. Let me just make sure there was nothing. Oh, actually, I did see something. There was something I saw there. Let me just yeah, Shenmue 3's getting an enhanced edition, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, crossover trailer. Yeah, here you go. Once again, just here's one for Adrian.
Honored friends, masters of the blacksmith guild, let me introduce a young master of our craft and new owner of Kutenberg's old forge, Henry of Skalitz.
So I'm guessing this is to build up a town. Get your own house. I still need to beat hardcore, fair. First impressions, I don't care about that. No, I did see something else which I do want to take a look at. Where is it? I saw it. Because somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Yeah.
Peggy 18.
We have fought the enemy.
It's back.
Across 1,000 worlds.
I saw the Blood Ravens and I was like, oh shit. Alright, there's this one Telltale game made by the devs of Until Dawn that's basically The Thing, but in space. It's called Directive 8020 as they recently dropped gameplay trailer. Will I play it? Probably. Will it give me trust issues? Hell yes it will. Will I regret playing it? No. Honestly, if you want it, go for it. I'm not interested in those types of games for the most part. But, I hope it's good.
We make our stand. We are the Blood Raven.
Yo, chat, it was real weird that they decided to do the Devil May Cry thing and just skip out on Dawn of War 3 and just go straight to Dawn of War 4. It was real crazy. They went Dawn of War 1, 2, and then 4. And they just skipped out on 3.
For only in death does duty end.
I'm actually super stoked this is still getting made. Like, I thought the third game, like, legitimately, I thought the third game killed this series. But Dawn of War 1 got the definitive edition, which, while it does have absolutely got problems that need to be patched, the fact that it's even getting updated at all is a miracle. And from what I can tell, this game is being made not by... this is not being made by Relic. This is being made by a new team that made a different RTS, and it seems like they know what they're doing. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. I will say, I do appreciate, so you got Space Marines and Orcs, because of course you do. But the other two playable factions are Necrons and the Adeptus Mechanicus, which is actually two interesting picks to have as your, like, base factions to start with. I'm sure Eldar and Chaos and all of those will get added later, but you know what? I appreciate that they went with a bit of an out there pick as the other two. Because it's like, oh yeah, Space Marines, Orcs, yeah, we've seen that before, but then, yeah, the other two, I appreciate that. I really do. And I think that's, yeah, I think that's it. Just because Doku mentioned it and I haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna analyze 3 more chemicals. Can you tell me what?
Yeah, there's a new Lego Batman game.
Maybe a bear's been left behind in one of these containers.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people didn't like the Skywalker Saga game because it like really toned down the missions. I haven't played a Lego game in years. I actually played one a few months ago. I played through all of Lego City Undercover. And of course it's Arkham Combat. Good old IGN. There we go. Fucking actually pressing the button. Yeah, it does seem like they're going for very much Arkham inspired. Which, I mean, makes sense. The only one recall completing was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I know, I used to love the Lego games, and you know what? Like, they're just, you know, I just think they're good, wholesome fun, you know? I played Lego City Undercover on PC. I actually had the Wii U copy. I think I still have it. And I never beat it. I never even got that far, honestly, but, I am super happy that, I was able to, you know, finish that game from my childhood. I say childhood, it was like, what, 15? It's 2012 for the Wii U, so yeah, I guess I was quite old by then. That's why I never finished it, because I was like, ugh, Lego games, that's not cool. I gotta play my Call of Duties. Even though I still actually wanted to play it.
Giant bear painted on the side?
Anyway, but yeah, so no, some neat stuff from Gamecom. Only one I played with a little bit was Lego Lord of the Rings. I've never played that one. I actually have. I think it'll be fun to play. I think it'll be fun to play with Wad on stream. Maybe that's what we could do when they come over. Like we could just play some of the Lego games. Because I have like a whole bunch of them right here. Yeah, see, I got Lego Indiana Jones, but I just got all of these games in a bundle for like super cheap. Yeah, Lego Lord of the Rings. I don't think I have The Hobbit, which, you know what, maybe that's for the best. You know what, I'm curious. I'm just gonna look. What Lego games do I not have? Yeah, that music on in the background. Anyway. Which ones do I not have? Legacy of the Dark Knight. Lego DC Supervillains. Oh wow, apparently all of them are on sale at the moment. How funny. The Force Awakens. Yeah, this is still like very positive, so where is... I could get The Hobbit for like £2. That's like nothing. Probably will be better than the movie. I genuinely want to play Fragile Dreams with better graphics. I mentioned before, I actually want to play Fragile Dreams later. I want to play... I don't know why, I want to play it around Christmas time. I don't know why, it just strikes me as a kind of, like, melancholic Christmas type of game, so... That's actually one of the reasons I want to do it around there. Still pray we'll get remaster remakes of old Wii games like Pandora's Tower, so occasionally check your playthrough of it, and Fragile Dreams. Yeah, no, that's fair. I was actually looking through my stuff for creating clips, and I was looking at Pandora's Tower. I would genuinely down to play the Lord of the Rings one. I think it would be fun. I'm just doing some research, don't mind me. Definitely should be doing this live. Yeah, we can probably get through it. We can probably. Damn, play Pro Dream Christmas sounds diabolical for the MC. Oh god. Yo, what's up, Chester? I got a bunch of Lego games off of a Humble Bundle. Yeah, that seems like a good, that's a good time to, good way to get them. I was never interested in the Harry Potter ones. I mean, I was never that big on Harry Potter, so, you know. Wait, did I have? Yeah, no, I never got Harry Potter. That's probably for the best nowadays. Probably for the best. I'm curious what the... The Lego Games bundle with all of the games no one wanted to get. Well, except, I guess, Lego Batman. Alright, need to definitely refresh my memory on P4 since they bring it back. Not gonna lie, I should probably finish up Danganronpa given I bought the bundle. I mean, Danganronpa's good. I need to get back to Cyberpunk and Disaster Report because those are my current day games and I should definitely finish them. Yeah, don't worry, chat. That will happen once I start scheduling next week. I do have something that I'm doing tomorrow, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. Mainly I'll be focusing on doing, what's the word I'm looking for? Chores. I got chores to do. So, there's stuff going on there. However, I will be getting back to Cyberpunk hopefully as well. Because I've been looking forward to getting back to that. And hey, Lucy also came out for Guilty Gear, so... Also, my friend Ethan should hopefully be finally moving into his new place this weekend, which means he'll have decent internet, which means we'll actually be able to do stuff. So that'll be fun. What did I just find? A Neo-type game. Which game is that? I'm curious. Ooh, Lost Solar Sight. Oh! Lost Solar Sight. Yes, no, that game is, actually... So that game was started because the guy wanted to make Versus 13. He wasn't liking the new direction Final Fantasy 15 was taken when it got changed from Versus 13. So he wanted to basically make a game that was going to be Versus 13. I am curious about it as well. I think I'm gonna. That's another one. That's another one where I'm gonna wait just to see, you know, how it is. I don't think it's going to be a long game, and I think that's going to disappoint some people. I mean, for me, that's fine. I'm absolutely fine with it being short. But I think it will be. I think it will be a shorter game. That's just my gut, though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And once I get back into the Cyberpunks, I will. I'll get my head stuck in with that again, and then I'll finish up Disaster Report 4 because I think I'm near the end of the game. some kind of crazy things happened last time, but I think it's possible that I could actually beat it in one more session. And then I have to decide what the next niche game I would like to focus on is. We shall see. on the Sunday for the announcement. If it all works out, hopefully there'll be I'll have a cool stream to show off as a one-off. But yeah, so look forward. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming next week, so I will make sure to do a proper schedule. All right, take care, everybody, and good night.